Welcome on back to Double Back for Ammo. My name is Dan, and we are in part 4, the final part of our walkthrough for Resident Evil 2, the Claire A scenario. Alright, so we just fought William Birkin, and we're looking a little worse for wear. I do have a first aid spray in my inventory, but we're going to go ahead and take this green herb and feel better. Alright, then if we go over here and we check this locker, the second one from the left, we can find some more flame rounds. I'm going to go ahead and combine those into the grenade launcher. And then over here we can get, of course, some acid rounds we see out in the open. And then over here by the typewriter, of course, as we can always expect, there are 2 ink ribbons that we can pick up. I'm going to go ahead and save my game. Alright, nice. And then we can go ahead and we can combine this green ink ribbon with what's left. Alright, so we don't need the handgun right now. We're just going to put the bullets away. And I think we can go ahead and store this as well. What we are going to need is the lighter. So I'll go ahead and take that out. And then we just need the grenade launcher with the flame rounds, the grenade rounds, and the acid rounds. Okay, we'll leave Sherry here for now, and we're going to head out into the laboratory. Let's go straight across this way and through the door. Across the bridge into the center. This is a giant breaker. We have to go find the fuse for it. Let's go through the doorway. There are 2 doorways here, red and blue. Let's go through the blue one and across the blue bridge. Alright, so without power, a lot of the doors are not going to work. Let's go straight over here to this frosty, frozen-looking lab. Let's head around the corner and back to this little cart over here, and we can find the fuse case. Let's take that to the machine directly across from it, which tells us that we could use the fuse case here. How handy that it was nearby. Alright, and that painfully slow operation gives us the main fuse. There is also, of course, a first aid spray right here. And we'll go ahead and take that just to make ourselves feel safe and secure. Alright, let's go back out. And let's head back to the breaker and use it. Okay, let's go through the red doorway. And let's head this way in the hallway. We'll find out that this first door is locked from the inside. So let's go to this door. Alright, so yeah, Claire is alert. There's something live and squiggly hanging from up there. Don't get too close or that plant will whip you and cause a little bit of damage. So right here on the bed, you can read the file about the temporary user registration. Here's another one of those blue herb farms that you can use infinite blue herbs from, so remember that it's there. And here we have the bow gun bolts. And then over here we find another file, the laboratory security manual. And if we examine the panel again, it says anti-BOW gas sprinkler. We turn it on. So notice the color of the room. When we turn it on, it turns green. So now what this does is it basically reduces the HP of bioorganic weapons that are in areas that are now slightly colored with this greenish color. All right, let's go over here. Actually, what I'm about to do here, if we check this guy's body, we see it looks like he poured oil all over the place. So clearly he was preparing to kill this thing and he didn't quite succeed. And if we light the oil on fire, clears the plant out of the way. And then the extinguisher comes on and makes it safe for us to crawl through the vent. Now, when we get through this vent, there's going to be 2 liquors on the other side, and I've got the wrong type of grenade rounds in my launcher. So very quickly, I'm going to combine this with the grenade rounds, and from here, I'm going to start shooting. Right, yep, they're both dead. He did nick me a little bit, but I'm still in the green. That's good. And if we go to the back cabinet here, we're going to get 2 boxes, 12 total grenade rounds. Now you see why I didn't tell you to bring the handgun with you. Over here by the door, we can check the table and we can get some ink ribbons, but we don't need them right now, and I don't recommend bringing them with you. Unlock the door and go out. All right, if we head back to the corner here, we will find a shutter. First, I recommend loading the flame rounds into the grenade launcher and check the shutter switch and push it. So these things are highly vulnerable to flame. Just turn and start shooting. But hopefully we got them both. Yep. All right, good. And let's just head out here. There's another one. Aim and kill it. Notice that there's 2 green herbs here. Since I took a hit earlier, I'm actually going to grab one of these green herbs and take it just to get my HP. Whoops, I didn't mean to check it. But yeah, they grow in the Raccoon City region. All right, let's use this herb just to make sure that we are 100% health and go down the ladder. So now we know where all the monster vines are coming from. There's clearly a big plant in there, but don't worry. We're not going to have to make the V-jolt or anything. All right, in this hallway, we want to go ahead and switch back to using the grenade rounds. And as you can hear, we want to walk. We don't want to alert the lickers over here. Shoot that one real quick. And again. Looks like we hit the one out there in the corner, so here it comes. And we killed that one too. Let's go out here. All right, and down. Notice how I aimed down on the last one because I knew it was going to pop right back at my feet. Okay, if that didn't go as well for you, there are 3 green herbs over here along the wall. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, so let's examine this door here. Direct gateway to the underground platform. So let's remember that that's here. And let's check this. Insert a verification MO disc to open the gate. Let's keep all that in mind as we head on. All right, go around a couple of corners here, and this is the base of the octagonal room. And examine this panel to get the map of the lab. The map of the lab. Sorry, I'm not speaking well. Over here, we've got a typewriter. And if we had some ink ribbon, we could save. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this way. And then, let's see, we can try combining both of these. Yeah, right there. Let's move this down. And we don't need the lighter anymore, so let's go ahead and put that back in here. And we do need the weapon box key. So add that to your inventory. And I'm not going to save. Oh, we can actually get the handgun bullets out of our inventory. Yeah, we'll just move the ladder down, no problem. All right, and then we're ready to continue. All right, so there's kind of a nasty looking hallway up there, as you can see. We're not ready to go that way. Instead, let's go down this way. As you can see, there's a red herb over here. Pick it up if you need it, and let's go through this door. So if we head straight across the room here and examine this locker and use... Okay, actually what you want to do is examine the locker and you'll automatically use the weapon box key. You'll get 2 more packs of 12 grenade rounds. And so you are going to want to load those up in the grenade launcher if you don't still have them loaded. And we're going to head over here through this door. And we're going to take care of Smiley here. You want to let him get nice and close. Come make sure that they take the full brunt of the grenade round. Gotcha. All right, just keep going around this side of the table and back over here. Here's another guy. Took him down, and then we go around this side. Wait till he gets a little closer, and ba-boom. All right, we took down all those guys. Minimum grenade use, 1 grenade apiece. All right, so we've taken the lab card key. It's very important, and notice this machine over in the corner. We need a base vaccine for that machine. Oh, there is one other item here I want to point out. If you go over to this end of the table somewhere, you will find more ink ribbon, but you don't need them right now. Let's just head out of here. Ah!
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
She's sticking her gun in our face again.
I've just prepared a sample of the G virus. And this time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William implanted her with his embryos. There's no telling when they'll pupate. And if that happens, then Sherry won't...
What? William... William, you're alive.
All right, let's go over there and see what happened. Yikes.
William is still alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Tell me what I need to know. How can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
All right, we get the vaccine synthesis file.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Annette!
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
All right, quickly, we're going to equip the flame rounds in the grenade launcher, and we're going to head back here to this nasty little corridor I pointed out earlier. We can use the lab card key to unlock this door and go through. We're going to run straight across the room as fast as possible and start shooting this thing. Ah, got on me. All right, 3 was all it took. And then over here in the corner, we're going to see a bunch of its offspring. Just go ahead and... Whoops, looks like I missed him. There we go. Aiming down helped. Examine the computer here. All right, as we saw in one of the files that I don't remember showing you, we're going to enter our username, and the username is guest. These guys have a really crappy security system. And then push enter, and we can register our fingerprint. This is entirely optional, by the way. All right, and then we can, that's it. That's all we wanted to do in here. That will register us for a system that will allow us to better assist Leon in his scenario. All right, let's head out of here. Speaking of Leon.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Okay, let's just check real quick. Yeah, we are good. Oh, we want to go ahead and load the grenade rounds in the launcher once again. And then we're going to continue back over to here. I think there's BOW gas in this area. So, yep, it's green. That's what's helping us. And again, these guys love popping out of the vents. So 2 grenade rounds on that guy just to finish him off. And I don't think there's going to be any more Lekers in this corridor. Let's head over the door here. Let's quickly switch our flame rounds back into the grenade launcher. And let's climb back up. Alright, there are going to be some more of these flame monsters here. Quickly move. Just shoot that one and then exit. Alright, we are now going to switch them back to the grenade rounds, and we're going to head back to the blue corridor over here. I believe this is called the east area. Okay, yeah. And if we push the shutter switch here, we'll open a shutter to a small area. So this is where we can use our fingerprint to help Leon later. So 2 or more staff, as you can see, need to be present to enter. Both Leon and Claire need to register their fingerprints. And then we just need to proceed with 1 fingerprint. And then when we get to this part, we just say no. Wait, is that correct, or should we say yes? Yes. Alright, so I need somebody else to help me open the door. Alright, no problem. Alright, we got the grenades. We're going to use the lab card key here. We can discard it, and then we're going in. Okay, in this room, let's run straight across, kill that zombie, and then go straight into the dark area here, and try to kill all these guys at once. And boom, yeah, let them get nice and close. I think that killed that guy too, and then there's one more guy back here. Alright, so now we need to go turn the lights on, otherwise Claire's just going to complain about how dark it is. And if we go back to the bed over here, we can get some more grenade rounds. And the vaccine cartridge. Alright, go to this machine and use the vaccine cartridge. And now go to this machine over in the corner and press the switch on the VAM system controller. Alright, check this little card right here. You'll notice something glimmering on it there, and you'll get the MO disc. So now we got the key to get out of here. And let's be sure to grab the base vaccine from the machine there. Okay, when we get back over to that corridor that we were just in, we are going to find another one of those nasty plant monsters, and we're going to take it out with a single flame round. Alright, just adjust aim and shoot it, and then we can run right past it. Okay, we need to very quickly switch. I forgot about those guys. We need to switch to the grenade rounds and blast these guys. That guy's going to start crawling, but don't worry about it. Oh, looks like he's dead too. There's going to be some more zombies in here. Let these guys just kind of gather around. Okay, I think we took them all out. Good. Alright, so now if we go over to this panel, we can use the MO disc, and it opens up the door. Alright, we're not quite done with the vaccine yet. We have to go all the way back to that lab where we used the weapon box key, where we got the lab card key to start with. And just head straight to this back corner, face this machine, and use the base vaccine. Alright, we get the vaccine, and notice how it replaced the lockpick. We don't need the lockpick anymore, and it does not take up a slot in our inventory. Alright, we are headed out of here and headed to the final boss fight, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load up on a couple of first aid sprays. I really shouldn't need any more than 2. I'm going to combine my flame rounds with the grenade launcher to load it. Alright, and then we head down the evacuation corridor here. Okay, step forward.
5 minutes until detonation.
I've got the grenade rounds loaded in my grenade launcher. Press the button to activate the elevator platform. And here it comes. Okay, so run around behind it. As much as possible, try to stay by the door and pelt it with grenade rounds. Yeah, it's not quite going according to program here, so we're going to have to use a first aid spray and run all the way around in order to get back over here to the front door. Alright, there it is. Alright, we're probably a little worse for wear, but I think we can limp to the escape platform. And finish the game. Alright, just run down this corridor toward the train, and that's it. That is Resident Evil 2, Claire A scenario. After the credits roll, you should see your ranking displayed on screen. Your ranking is a combination of your playtime, the number of times you saved, and the number of first aid sprays you use. So if you score an A or a B, and you complete the game in less than 2.5 hours, you will unlock the infinite rocket launcher for use in the Leon B scenario and also in Claire's A scenario. If you use an infinite rocket launcher, your grade will go down by a full letter. Thank you for joining me for this walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be continuing these videos with the Leon B scenario. If you had a great time, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one.